Hello, everyone. What if I told you I could prescribe you something that could increase your lean muscle mass, decrease fat mass, increase mental clarity, and also decrease cancer risk significantly? All doing this while costing you $0, and it's actually pretty simple. What I'm talking about is fasting. Fasting is literally old as mankind. It dates back to the ancient Greeks who practiced it often, or as early as 1600 BC. The father of medicine himself, Socrates, used to prescribe this to the majority of his patients. Two types of fasting. There's intermittent fasting, and then there's prolonged fasting. Intermittent fasting is simply just restricting the time frame that you eat in a day down to a certain amount. So one of the most common ones is you fast for 16 hours in a day, and then you eat in the other 8-hour window. So for example, if I stop eating at 7 p.m. tonight, I wouldn't be able to eat any calories until 11 a.m. the following morning. Some of the benefits here, I mentioned increased muscle mass, and this is solely, all these benefits is solely from just reducing the time frame. You don't have to reduce calories, you don't have to change diet, you don't have to do a juice cleanse. It's all off of just reducing the time frame. They're shown a decrease in breast cancer percentage of 36% for women, actually increased aerobic endurance. If you think about it, we spend a ton of energy breaking down food as we eat it, processing it, digesting it, and then allocating those nutrients all throughout our body. So when we don't do that anymore, then our bodies are able to use that fuel for other parts like healing. I forgot to mention our ancient ancestors, our hunter-gatherers, they would fast unintentionally often. And we've developed over millions of years these healing programs that would automatically kick in when we go without food. And I'll tell you about those here in a second. Another benefit is decreased fat mass, especially around your stomach. One of the healing programs that kicks in is ketosis. If you're familiar with the keto diet, that's essentially what that is. Your body simply just changes its fuel source from carbohydrates to fat. There's this insane story of this guy who fasted for 385 days, all on water and a little bit of supplementation. And he went from like 500 pounds all the way down to 180 pounds just fasting. And it was mainly because of the ketosis, burning that fat, excess fat. What he was doing though is prolonged fasting. Prolonged fasting, there's a extra amount of significant benefits that come through, especially autophagy. This only kicks in during prolonged fasting. What autophagy is a cellular cleanup process. It goes around your body, rounds up all the damaged cells, and then uses them for energy and fuel. What it also does is prevent those from becoming senescent cells. These cells are very bad news. They accelerate aging from nearby cells, and they also promote tumor growth. Another benefit, prolonged fasting, stem cell production. If you're familiar with stem cell surgery, a lot of athletes pay big money, go overseas to get these injected in their knees. A lot of people do it in the States and just pay thousands of dollars. Our bodies produce these stem cells significantly on their own just by fasting, especially when you get up to those 3rd, 4th, and 5th day. And you'll notice when you prolong fast, a lot of aches and pains leave you, a lot of old aches and pains, because that's our body's healing itself. Now, in some of my own experience, believe it or not, I'm on a 5-day fast right now. As of 12 o'clock today, that was my 5 days. I'm going to enjoy my next meal with Felicity. Some of the benefits that I've seen when it comes to fasting, I've been doing intermittent fasting for a few years now, and this is my 5th prolong, is the mental toughness it creates. Just knowing that evolutionary desire of wanting to eat 3-6 meals a day is not in control and snack all day, and just being able to control that is very, very powerful. And then also time. We spend so much time, I've noticed, on eating food, going and getting food, preparing it, cooking it, and all that time is freed up to that I've been able to apply to my career, and I've been able to apply to a lot of my other habits in my life. So to conclude here, consult a physician, especially if you have some significant underlying issues, definitely on a prolonged fast. If you're starting out, if you want to try and start out tomorrow, skip breakfast. Try to ring together a few days of intermittent fasting, 16 and 8, and then maybe work your way up to 24 hours, and then work your way up into that 5-day fast. The first part of it is definitely difficult between day 1 and day 3. You get a little bit of headaches and stuff, but honestly, I've been journaling through this. Day 3 to day 5, I've had a ton of energy and a lot of motivation. It's actually pretty incredible. And I want to end you with a quote from the father of medicine, Socrates. He said, "Everyone has a physician inside him or her. We just have to help it in its work." The natural healing force within each one of us is the greatest force in getting well. Good luck. Thank you.